go.
Yeah. Are we live?
Are we live?
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Hold up, guys. Are
we live?
We're live?
I see.
Please, somebody, give us some sort of confirmation. This has been a lot. This has been too much!
Are we live? We live!
Yes, thank
All
God.
right.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everyone?
Oh my God. All right. So, obviously, you guys didn't hear a single dang thing we just said. So, we were just going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, YouTube made us manually have to click live. Usually, it just auto goes, but we're here now. We're here now.
That took a while, guys. I've been talking to myself for roughly 6 minutes now. So, I desperately want to finish my thought.
Yeah. Well, they don't even know where you started. They don't even know, so it's all good. Now we're all here.
We're on a completely different thought now.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, it is a lovely day to drink some wine because both of us needed it. It's been a grind on the channel this week. It's been a grind in our regular lives.
Take this in. We uploaded 14 videos in 7 days.
That's a lot of video, guys.
2 videos a day we've done.
That's a lot of videos, guys.
Oh, and Ryan coming in with the big $3.99 donation.
Ryan, baby.
Ryan says Alec Manoah is a god.
He is a freaking god. Ryan, thank you so much for that donation, man.
Finish your thought.
Well, it's just such a lovely day to have some red wine. I said this on our last thing, but I'm going to say it again. It is currently raining outside in Toronto. It is cold. It is rainy. This is the first day we've had like this in quite a while, and it really makes you want to curl up on your couch in a nice, comfy blanket, turn on your favorite movie, get something warm to eat, and get completely blackout on red wine. And that is my future.
Wake up the next day and you're like, oh, it's a bit warmer now today.
Yeah.
Those dew on the grass.
Yeah.
You know, you can go for a stroll and it's a breath of fresh air. A little bit hungover.
So that's my freaking plan, guys. Except sub out Toronto Blue Jays for favorite movie.
Yes.
But buddy, we're here. We're finally here. Tell me about tonight with Ryu. The Indians. They got to change their name, by the way.
Yeah, they have to change literally making preparing for this live, typing in Cleveland Indians. I looked over at Nick. I'm like, why haven't they changed their names yet? The Washington football team is the Washington football team now.
Yeah. And football is the last thing to get progressive.
For real.
Dude, this just goes into that whole narrative of I really think baseball is falling behind on some stuff.
Right.
You know, it really is. It's it feels like it's falling behind. Run by a bunch of old people who can't handle people swinging on 3-0 counts.
Yeah.
And it's guys, clearly it's going like this with the Tomahawks.
Oh my God, they still do the tomahawks.
It's that's not cool either.
Guys, what are we doing
not cool
right
either,
now? Oh my God.
So it's eventually I do hope that we will get some progressive change with regards to that. But for now, we are facing the Cleveland Indians.
Yes, the Cleveland.
And we're going to give them the claps.
Cleveland Indians have got no hit twice this year, which is really awesome for us because we have our ace on the mound, Hyun-Jin Ryu, and he's I think he's gone 7 innings twice, back-to-back games. Really good on the pitch count.
I believe it, man.
So can we see potentially 8 tonight? God, that would be fucking awesome if we could see him go.
Look at their lineup. 8. I see Ramirez, and then a tier, and then a tier. And it's maybe one other guy. And then it's everyone else, Yeah,
out of their lineup so far this year, actually, this is a good opportunity to pull up their lineup because, I'll be honest, the only people who I know, Franmil Reyes, other than Jose Ramirez, is Franmil Reyes.
Who is dead now.
Who is on the IL, and our Canadian boy, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor,
shout
course,
out,
man.
Played him once in high school ball. That was fun. He was scary. He crushed me. I was pitching. It sucked.
Oh, did he annihilate you?
He annihilated me.
Damn. Yeah. What was your ERA that start?
Oh,
what was your line?
I actually killed the rest of his team except for him. Like he fucked me up, bro.
So it was very clear that like there was a difference of a couple tiers between like Josh Naylor and everyone else in the league.
Dude, it wasn't even close. I threw 71 and like
and that was like yeah
71 with a 65 curve, bro. I thought I was so hot. I threw first pitch in my first at bat. Threw first pitch. He was taking all the way. He just wanted to size me up so he can drill me. I was taking all the way. Boom, right at the knees. Fastball, strike. I was like, oh, I got this fucker. Boom, threw it again. Didn't even swing. It was honestly the second one. It was a ball. Boom, strike 2. I was like, all right. Normally in baseball, I'd probably go again with the fastball. But I was like, nah, I'm going to fucking fuck him up here. Throw a 12-6 curveball. Left it hanging. Boom. Over the left field fence for a home run.
Oh, wow, man.
And dude, it wasn't even like... Dude, he saw it, recognized it, had time to adjust, and then just boom!
Yeah.
Drilled
well, because he's probably thinking, too, he's nailed me twice with the fastball.
Oh,
low.
yeah.
You know, I got to square up for that thing, and then you throw the curve, and granted,
dude,
only 65 curve at its best
it's
moment.
It's an eephus pitch, basically.
You know, so it's literally, an eephus pitch. So Buddy, who's now in the major leagues, I mean, like, you're going to destroy that if you're in the major leagues now.
For real.
Yeah, no disrespect, dude. You got messed up by a major leaguer.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
you
really
can go
cool.
to parties now and you can tell people that I pitched to a major leaguer.
And he fucked me.
You know?
He fucked me up.
And he destroyed you. You can even leave that part out. You know, it's just I pitched to a major leaguer. You know, boom.
Dude, and the funny thing is like, I knew who he was. I knew he was going to be a high, like, prospect and, like, get drafted really high. And I honestly wanted him to do that to me. My expectations was I would be giving up extra base hits. Like, it's just going to happen, okay? So, no, it was good. So, actually, I'm looking at their lineup now. We got Cesar Hernandez. Actually, I know that guy. He's okay. Eddie Rosario. Yeah. Everyone's familiar with. Jose Ramirez. Ramil Reyes, who's on the IL. And then Josh Naylor, moving up in the lineup.
Man.
There he is.
They're kind of building their team around Josh freaking Naylor.
Josh Naylor is the future.
Which is crazy.
And Ahmed Rosario, who they traded for Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, for sure.
And then this guy, is his name Josh Bowers? I think
Jeez, yeah.
I heard of him like a couple times.
I think, though, that the consensus here is Ryu and then the Cleveland Indians lineup. And I'm pretty confident that we can take care.
Even lower.
Yeah, you're right. You're
not
right.
even on the screen.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, we can take care. In fact, guys, I would recommend placing a bet on the Blue Jays today. I made a little parlay. I went Blue Jays and Yankees because the Yankees have Garrett Cole and they're facing off against the Detroit Tigers, and we have Ryu facing off against the Cleveland Indians. I'm fairly confident with that bet. I'm very confident with that bet right there. You know,
it's hard to do parlays in baseball, but like based on the teams, it's like how could you get any more polarized? And you know what? I am going to do it right now. I am going to make that bet.
You're thinking about it now.
I am going to make that bet.
And you're like, hey, wait a second. Like, this makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
And I actually don't bet too often on, like, who's going to win and lose outright in baseball. Because, like, we all know how fucking fickle it can be.
Crazy it is, I guess.
So, yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the Wine Unwind for those who are tuning in. We take your questions in the chat. So send them in as this Wine Unwind is going along. Let us know what you're drinking as well. Attach it to your question.
Yeah, dudes.
In this box here, we have questions from us, Instagram, and we're going to pick it up as we go along. So, yes,
as you place your bet, I am going to dive in, baby. Hey, Jack Dewan, how's it going, man? Those Rays, they're still looking pretty good.
What's up,
hey,
Joshua?
Brady. Hey, Bringer of Rain. Hey, Zendat. Joshua. Everybody who's
Matthew
in this
Jones.
chat right now.
Matthew Jones. Yes, Manoah is killing in fantasy. I wanted to pick him up, but Pat, the stat man, got him before me.
And this is a great question because all of y'all guys are talking about Manoah right now. Jack Dewan, he's our elite prospect. I know that you're a Tampa Bay Rays guy, but this guy is elite, and he destroyed the Yankees yesterday. So that's a little catch up if you missed our video. But Matthew, Joshua, hey everyone. Hey. How would you compare Manoah and Pearson at this point and in the future? Now, that question was asked by Tommy Harrison on our Instagram today. So how would you compare Manoah and Pearson at this point and in the future?
All right, well, let's compare them. What do they have similar? They are higher velo. Obviously, Pearson is a little bit higher velo kind of guy. I would say that based, again, this is off one fucking start. So based off the things I've seen with my fucking eyeballs, Manoah's got a lot more command. He's got a lot more run on his fastball.
The run to me is really important.
The two seam is huge. Pearson doesn't have a two seamer.
No.
Even Manoah's four seam, it's pretty violent, but it's got a tiny little
before
flare.
We were but when we were doing our whole well, I don't know if we're live or not yet. I was talking to you guys as if you were listening, about his four-seamer and how he was able to, when he needed to, put the ball right where he wanted to. Because that is inevitably the point of the four-seamer, is to say, that's where it's going. I'm going to put it there as fast as possible, and you're not going to be able to hit it, you know?
A lot of 3-2, 2-2 counts, like when the balls are getting up in the zone, you've wasted a couple pitches, you tried your changeup, you tried your slider, they're not biting. That's a great place. It sets up the fastball. It sets up that fastball, and it's so violent. Like, it doesn't... Like, it's very true, and Buck Martinez said this, and I love it. It's very true to when it starts to when it finishes. It doesn't dip out or dive away. Yeah. It's like it is a clothesline.
A good four-seamer for me is truly like my favorite pitch in baseball to look at, because it really does, when it pitched correctly at a high velocity, look like a fucking laser beam. And he had that. Now, what I think is interesting is, and this is why everyone's high on Pearson, is because Pearson has that. And Pearson has that laser beam,
mega laser beam,
at literally 99, 100. You know, like he's got the DeGrom laser beam. He's got that fucking I'm gonna laser beam you.
Right.
But what he doesn't have right now is the command. So, I mean, I think that I'm still looking at it kind of the same way, where it's like Nate Pearson stuff wise, the stuff I'm gonna give it to Nate Pearson. I'm gonna give you the stuff. However,
I'm gonna give a slight advantage because Manoah had good stuff last.
Manoah did have pretty good stuff, but that stuff, if you can locate your 99 laser beam, that's the stuff right there. You know, whereas Manoah, he's got the confidence. He feels major league ready right now. And I do think, it's like he's only 23. Could the velocity go up even a tick more? 100%.
Possibly,
it could. 100%. And with that two-seam, he almost reminds me a little bit of a Blake Snell archetype. I was looking at some pitches and similar stuff, and Blake Snell has kind of a similar repertoire as him. So that would be really exciting if that's the type of player we get.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, the stuff, I lean towards more Pearson. The command, I lean more heavily towards Manoah, and his first at bat, and this is what you can easily chalk it up as this. His first at bat when he walked DJ LeMahieu, that was straight up. This is my first fucking batter in the major leagues, and I'm trying to be perfect,
dude. Yeah, man.
And from that point on, he was gold.
He was literally gold. Well, you're talking about how and you remember when you faced Josh Naylor,
I remember every pitch
in straight up high school or whatever ball, AAA ball or whatnot. This guy's in the majors, facing the batting champion for his first batter ever
in New York, in Yankee Stadium, one of the most historic stadiums of all time.
Right? Your family's in the stands. Everyone, you got dumbasses like us making videos about you like you're Luke fucking Skywalker right now. It's you literally you got Buck Martinez and Pat, everybody's looking at you.
Everybody's analyzing you. Because actually, when I take this in perspective, this was when I was watching the broadcast. We'll get another question too, by the way. We'll wrap this up soon, just because I realize we're going off about how great Alek Manoah is.
Hard not to right now.
Yeah, it's hard not to. But my final thought is on to comment off that. It's crazy you go from just being a ball player and you having conversation with your coaches about certain things to now the world is involved in those conversations. Yeah. So that's a hard adjustment for someone to make.
Agreed.
And he's made it.
Agreed.
All right. Anybody in the chats? Can you stream the Jays game? That is illegal. But we go live and you can watch our faces watching the game every Sunday.
But not tonight because I'm tired.
Yeah, not tonight.
Post game, you'll get post game tonight.
We have a post game coming up.
I will be stupid later.
You're going to see the result of everything.
You're going to see the aftermath of the wine unwind.
Yes. During our lives.
It's last week's aftermath was rough.
Yeah.
But we don't need to go there.
Okay, this one's from Nick101_24, and they say, would you rather pitch on a team with the best offense or the best defense? Would you rather pitch on the team with the best offense or the best defense?
I'm gonna take the best offense.
So I was writing this down, and I was thinking about it, and I agree. Like, you'll have the massive run support, but then I was thinking, okay, wait. Before I answer this, if I pick best offense, how bad is my defense?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. Is like, no disrespect to you, Nick 101
whatever.
It's kind of a flawed question because in the sense of, if I had to pick. Like, if I was having the best offense and the worst defense, or the best defense and the worst offense, like, I might go best defense, worst offense, because, like, at least in that regard, like, I kind of control my own destiny right now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if I'm a pitcher and I have the best offense and the worst defense, it's like, I'm getting ground balls, and you guys are just not doing dick fuck with it.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Because when I initially heard that question, nothing pisses a pitcher off more than errors on the field behind you when you're executing your pitches. But you don't get mad. You might get a little upset if your offense doesn't come through, but there's nothing you can do because that's someone else's game out there. Whereas, like, this is my game and I'm controlling it, and all you have to do is your job, literally, and you can't do that. Whereas offense, you can be silent on some nights, you know. So, you know, I'm gonna rephrase that question. Would you rather have the best offense and the worst defense, or the worst offense and the best defense?
I'm gonna take the worst offense, best defense.
And I agree.
Control my own destiny.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a while, these guys will get the, like, I'm assuming that I'm elite. I'm assuming I am elite as hell, and I will be giving us like 1-run, 0-run games.
Right, assuming I'm elite as fuck.
Yeah, like I'm
DeGrom.
I'm DeGrom.
Dude,
I'm calling this.
That is what basically DeGrom is.
It's basically what DeGrom has, you know. So that's just what it is, and I'll just be Jacob DeGrom, so it's cool.
Yeah, I want to look up, see here, who's the major league worst in batting and runs per game. And I think, dude, Pittsburgh's number 1, and then number 2 is New York Mets.
Okay, so
wow, that's
DeGrom. It's what he's got.
It's DeGrom, bro.
It's what he's got.
It's DeGrom.
But he also doesn't have the best defense either.
No,
so that's the
thing. That's pretty bad. Let's see what their fucking defense is. Most errors. Okay. They've committed their 5th least amount of errors.
All right, so,
okay, so that is
kind of
DeGrom.
what DeGrom's
So I will take
on.
DeGrom.
I'm gonna
this situation.
Also, Orange Super J says best offense, got a good ERA, not a good RA9. What's that stand for again?
Run average per 9.
Run average per 9.
Yeah, because your ERA would be good if they committed errors. But here's the thing: I'm a team player. All right, I want dubs. All right. I want W's. I want no runs in.
I like Jack's question here. Jack DeWan, who would you compare SWR to? Because I know he's really good, and I've looked at his highlights, and they all look good. So what would you compare him to? I was looking at his pitches. Like, he's kind of a low velocity, but he's got like 4 pitches that he commands really well. The slider's good. The changeup is filthy. He actually, in my opinion, like, I don't think he's much of a strikeout dude. He's kind of like, I'm gonna give you a good ERA. Like, he kind of reminds me of Taijuan Walker last year.
Okay. For me, this is a guy that comes to my mind. I'm not going to say he's going to like become like this man, like he's going to have a career like this guy, but with terms of his like pitch mix and like his velocity and like what he commands and shit, and what his wipeout pitch is, which is that changeup. I'm going to go Marco Estrada for those Blue Jay fans in 2015, 2016. Because Marco Estrada had a nasty changeup. He didn't throw high. He threw like maybe 92, 93, max. And then mostly like around 91. But that changeup was disgusting at like 77. And it had great movement.
It's kind of like an Aaron Nola archetype too, actually.
Aaron Nola, actually. Yeah. That's a good one right there, Aaron Nola.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take that. I will accept that.
And again, not comparing, because obviously we don't see the future, Jack, and we don't. Not going to say like he is, but he may have potential to become Aaron Nola.
That's like
we don't
the
know.
ceiling.
That's
I would
the
say
ceiling.
that's ceiling.
That's
you know,
the
it's
ceiling.
like you are like number one ace. You got a beautiful 4-pitch mix, a lot of like variety with you. Your fastball like max is 92, 93, but you get a crap load of Ks because nobody has any idea what you're doing to them, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ceiling. I don't know if we're quite going to get that, but like he's good. He will be good, Jack, and he's not going to be your Glasnow-esque type of pitcher, but he will be good. He will be freaking good.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I dive into the box?
Go ahead.
Thanks,
Go
buddy.
ahead.
I'm going to dive right in.
Also,
this box.
thank you all for joining. We got 28 in the chat right now. That's usually the higher end of what we get. If you guys want to stick around, comment your questions down below. We'll answer them.
Who's drinking? I think I got to get a little drunk tonight, guys.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm feeling good tonight to get a little drunk. You know, do you want to see us get drunk right now? Let us know in the comments down below. My mom hates it when I say that or talk about that.
Yeah, I think my mom specifically doesn't watch these because she knows that this is going on.
There you go, Mom. This is it.
It
You don't like them.
Thanks for watching, Alana. So here we have a fight question. Yeah, crazy. All right. Have I asked this one yet? I feel like I've asked this one yet. I don't know. So basically, you have 5 hungry, ravenous beavers, and then Bryce Harper stumbles upon these 5 hungry, ravenous beavers in an epic fight to the death. Does Bryce Harper beat the beavers, or do they get an early lunch?
You've asked me this in private.
Oh,
You've asked me this in private.
But we've never done this publicly before. So, guys, I want to know. Bryce Harper is stumbling through the woods right now.
Why?
He's just
How did he get there? How did he get there?
This is Fantasyland, guy. He transported there. You know, I put him
He's
there.
like in the middle of the game.
Yeah. Bryce Harper, he's walking through the woods right now. He's feeling good. And then a family of 5 fucking beavers approach him. They are hungry. They are ravenous. They want to eat him. Who's going to win? Who do you got in this battle of battles?
No, Harper will die.
You think Harper's going to die?
Dude, 5. There's 5 forces coming at you.
Well, let's take a
what I
look
mean?
at a beaver.
They can be big, dude. They can be really big.
All right, well, we can look at...
They're like dogs, some of them, you know?
Like beaver. Like, I'm got to pull up a... Okay, guys, so this is... For those of you out there, this is the Great Canadian Beaver, eh? Let's take a look at the beaver.
I want to see because I can't see what she's doing here.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
guys.
they're big fuckers, dude, and
That's the beaver right there. Eh?
and their tails can actually destroy you. Like they can kill you. I've read that on the Discovery Channel or watch.
So that's the Great Canadian Beaver. Let's take a look at how much the beaver can weigh. Look
it up. How much can they weigh?
Beaver average weight. So the Great American Beaver.
American?
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, it has to be Canadian.
It's either Eurasian beaver or American beaver.
They have no idea.
They don't even understand, guy. This is on our fucking nickel. So 11 to 32 kilograms. Do you know how many kilograms are?
11 to 32 kilograms.
Yeah,
so
so
averages out, so let's say like
so that's
24.
Oh, that's not quite it. 11 to... I guess, maybe like 22.
22 kilograms.
22
to
kilograms
pounds.
to pounds. So the average beaver
48
is
pounds.
about 48 pounds.
Times that by 5 is 250. So it's pretty...
You're dealing with... You're actually, it's kind of a fair fight.
Oh, it's fair in terms of weight, but it's also you're considering it's like these are 5 different entities.
True.
You know, it's like
They do have some big teeth.
And the teeth, bro, and the tails, they can kill a person.
Yeah.
They hit you in the head, they can kill you. And the teeth will, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go beavers.
Fuck. That's so close. I really think
I
Bryce
know.
Harper could handle it.
I'd be dead for
You know,
sure.
like, I think that Harper, like, if he was able to get, like, a stump or a rock, you know, and just, like, kill one of them right off the top, now it's 4 beavers,
But then as he's killing one, like, the 4, like, coming on him.
All right,
you know what I mean? It just seems like a tough task.
If they were organized, the Beavers would definitely take him, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I'm assuming that these Beavers aren't, like, the SWAT Beaver team or something, you know? But if they were organized, they
all come at once. Like, if they were one-on-one, like in the movies, like, yes, I think Harper could do it.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah, so I guess it all depends on how these Beavers orient themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
sorry.
would you put your money on?
Bryce.
Who would you put your money on, though, if you're watching the fight?
Oh, if we had to put money on that.
Yeah. Ravenous, you said. Ravenous beavers are beavers. Beavers.
I did say ravenous, didn't I?
Yeah, they are crazy.
They are fucked up. Oh, man. I really want to say Bryce is going to take this. But, if they do start biting the shit out of him.
He's toast, man.
My gut's saying Bryce Harper would handle it.
All right. Cool, I'll take that.
Guys, what's going on in this chat right now? Bryce or the Beavers? I want to know.
Bryce or the Beavers. We got Matthew Jones saying cider, baby, with an apple emoji. Love it. I love a good cider. What kind of cider? Is just original? You know, there's different types of ciders.
What are you drinking, dude?
Zendot purchased. Everyone's purchasing these, but this is good for you, Zendot. Purchase a Topps Now Alec Manoah rookie card.
I'm saying that we should do it.
Do it.
Honestly, dude, I think this should be a company expense that we put directly into the thing. We purchase his rookie card. We put it right there. It's there the whole time. We're locked in. Like, we gotta have.
And it's like, all right, and we sometimes could update, you know, how our rookie cards are doing. And shit.
Yeah. You know, it's like we can have them. We can put them. We can place them. They're standing up. They're all there for you guys. It'd be great. We can pick a couple guys. Manoah would be awesome. SWR would be one. Mm-hmm. These guys would be cool, man. Let's buy them.
Buy them. Dude, if you buy them, you go from you look them up because I know you're into it more. If you look them up and show me and I'm down. You just got to tell me because I'm not into it. I'm like, you got to show me, man.
All right. You guys can talk about Bieber after this. This content is about baseball.
Oh yeah, cause I accidentally said Bieber once. So I was like, they're ravenous beavers or whatever I fucking said. I don't remember.
All right. No questions in the chat so far, guys. If you have any questions, ask us up.
The game preview is on. We're ready to go. Last time through the rotation,
damn.
the boys are killing it, except for Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray got a little roughed up, but.
Too good, but I'm not doing pretty good. What do you got in the box, though, guy? What do you got in the box?
Right. This one's from the Walk Off Podcast. Shout out Walk Off Podcast. We see you guys.
Oh yeah, check them out, guys. They're cool.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing. They're just like, it's like they're kind of got like a video room. Kind of reminds me a little bit like Talking Yanks, where they're in their own video boxes.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like that kind of vibe.
I'm with it. I hear you.
All right. So Walk Off Podcast says, who's to blame for that Javier Baez play? For those who have all not have heard, the Javier Baez play is when he hit a ground ball. There's a runner on second, and hit a ground ball to third base. Third baseman throws to first. Javier Baez stops in his tracks and then starts running back towards the home plate.
It was ridiculous.
And then the first baseman chases after him. It gets close enough to home plate that the guy who was on second is now coming into home. And then the first baseman, tosses the ball to the catcher, and then he misses, and then he doesn't get him at home, and then Javier Baez ends up, there's a throwing error, and he ends up on second base. It was ridiculous. All he had to do, the first baseman, was touch the first base bag. So to answer that question, it's the fucking first baseman's fault. It was the backup first baseman. It wasn't even Colin Moran. He fucked up hard, dude. Fucked up hard.
I'm gonna say that it was actually the entirety of the Pittsburgh Pirates team. And the reason that I say that is because there were so many moments in that play. Like I can't imagine if I'm the manager, I'm just idly sitting by and watching this happen. If I'm the Pittsburgh Pirates manager, the second I see my guy heading home, I'm like, guy, what are you doing? Like, step on the bag. Like, leave it all behind.
Probably that's what they have to be saying, because anyone with a fucking brain would have said step on the bag.
I don't think they did, though, because that didn't happen. I think that I have to blame the entirety of the team, where it's like, this guy, he had a mental error and he started fucking up, and it is mainly this guy's fault, the first baseman. But it's like, where were the other guys here? saying like even if the catcher, because the catcher called for the ball.
Yeah.
The catcher called for the ball. It's like, why are you calling for the ball, guy? Just tell him, just point over to the first base.
That's true. I think
the
entire Pittsburgh organization has fallen asleep on this season. It's kind of like what I did in 2019 a little bit when, or 2018, 2019, both those years. 2019 a little bit more because we had rookies coming, but they've kind of fallen asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, for those who don't know the baseball rules, all you have to do is step on first. That run that's coming around to home does not matter. Colin Moran could have let that guy score.
Well, it's not Colin Moran.
Or I keep saying the backup first baseman could have let that guy score, and then all he had to do was go back to first base. But now you're in a foot race against Javier Baez, who's pretty fast.
Well, you're not in a foot race though, because you can also tag him.
No, if you tag him, then you're right. The baseball rule, because it is a forced play at first. Then you could have just tagged him.
Literally, it's like all you had to do was either stand there and he has to come to you eventually, or you can slowly walk back and go step on. And that's why I'd say it's mainly this guy's fault, but it's also the fault of the whole team for not like if I'm the pitcher, I'm watching this happen. I am running over to my first baseman. I'm like, guy, like, stop what you were doing. Like, everybody stop. You know?
Just, like, stand there, bro. If you just literally, as a first baseman, stand there, and he's going that way, it's like, all right, you got literally nowhere to go, dude. Yeah. I mean, first of all, I would never do that because I just step on first base because, like, I'm not a fucking idiot. And like that play would be done.
Yes, yeah, and that's number one. But the second, like the icing on the cake, was when he threw it to the catcher. I think like up until that point,
what were you doing?
The entire play was salvageable. When you threw it to the catcher, that's when it was no longer like, okay, like we have definitely screwed up now. You know? We've definitely screwed this one up.
He did. Bringer Rain says, I have a serious question.
Okay, whoa.
Bringer.
Let's get serious, guy. Okay. What do you have to say? What's going on in your life, Bringer?
Since Manoah is doing great, do you still think we need Scherzer? But we obviously need Barrios and a third baseman.
We've seen 6 innings from Manoah is my answer to that question. You know, it's like if 40 innings from now, Alek Manoah is like annihilating. No, I still think that we need a pitcher.
I still do.
I still think we need a pitcher.
Because guys, here's the thing. Like, Robbie Ray and Matz are cool. But I don't really want to have Robbie Ray and Matz in the postseason.
Yeah, like Robbie Ray just like nobody's talking about it, but Robbie Ray just casually gave up 4 runs yesterday.
It could happen.
You know, it's like I think that he is a 4 ERA guy. You know, like I know like he gets a lot of strikeouts and he does go for innings, but I really think he's about a 4 ERA guy this season. So
he's gonna round out to that.
Yeah, like that's kind of what it is, you know. So even if Alek Manoah is killing it and he looked amazing and Ryu looks amazing, if we really want a deep shot at this thing, like we can't be facing other teams because it's like I think about other guys like they're number 3. Like when you look at San Diego and LA,
Solid.
and
Aces.
I know that we'd be facing them like in the World Series if we were gonna play them, but like the tier difference between their third and our third, it's like 2 tiers.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. If you wanna compete for the ALCS, you keep the rotation if they pop off. Manoah pops off, Ryu pops off, and then you have a maybes in the Ray and Matz, because you can get by in a 7-game series with 4 pitchers because there's the off days between.
Yeah.
So you can get by.
Yeah.
You know, Stripling wouldn't be in the equation. But here's the thing: is like, this is what I'd do. I'd trade for Scherzer or Barrios, whatever it might be.
Barrios would be my number 1.
Yeah.
Just because we get an extra year of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I love Scherzer, but we can't be in 4th place in our fucking division and trading for Max Scherzer.
Yeah,
you know, like that can't happen in my opinion.
Right. So if we win wild card, obviously it'd be like Ryu going, and let's say we win that, then we go whatever. It'd be Ryu, you know, Barrios, and then Manoah if he's supposed to be Manoah of the Great, and then on that 4th day, I might do a bulk day where it's like Robbie Ray and Matz. Both take the whole day.
Both go for it.
Both go for it. You know what
crazy,
I mean?
Guys, go
Done.
crazy. Yeah.
Save the bullpen. You save your start. Like your good back end relievers for those Ryu, Barrios and Manoah days. So that's what I'd do. I think that's a good formula to try and at least win the ALCS.
Yeah. I mean, I know that we're all really high on Manoah right now, and I'm definitely not discrediting that. Like, he was amazing yesterday. He was truly amazing. We couldn't have asked for a better debut. We really couldn't have. But in the end, it is only 6 innings of work, and I want to throw us back to, Steven Matt's first start for us this year. That was amazing too. Like, very easily, guys, it's like we can have a great game and then come back the next game and not do so well. I don't think Manoah is Steven Matz, but I think you know what I'm saying.
And I think as well too, guys, this is a guy's debut. And like we said before, he has good stuff, but no one has seen his stuff. No one knows truly what he looks like. So all these hitters have no idea what his fastball looks like, have no idea what his pitch
There's
sequence
zero
is.
scouting report.
There's nothing. It's like you have to dig really fucking deep, and I don't think the Yankees are going to do that. So as he continues to pitch, a scouting report is already developing. So the real question with Manoah is, how is he going to do 4, 5, 6, 7 starts from now? That's the question. And I'm not discrediting him. I love Manoah. No. He is literally Luke Skywalker coming to save the fucking Toronto Blue Jays. But Luke Skywalker's got to work. It's not going to come easy.
What we learned yesterday is that he got through stage 1. Stage 1 is, can you find the strike zone in the major leagues?
And he did even better. He also mixed his pitches well.
He mixed his pitches. That's stage 2, Find the strike zone, stage 1. Stage 2, mix your pitches. And he did that. Stage 3 is, now they're adjusting to what you've done earlier. Can you adjust now? So we are going to see. Any more questions in the chat, or can we dive into the box?
What do you guys think of a Jays trade for Joey Gallo? I'm going to go no.
I'm going to go no on that one.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go no.
Just doesn't
make sense for our team need.
Yeah. He's just strikes out a lot, and I don't want that.
Agreed.
I'm
kind of waiting for Scherzer or Price videos. Don't worry, dude. They are coming.
Dude, we're saving the good, juicy ones for closer.
A little bit closer to the trade deadline. We're saving those good, juicy ones, but they are coming, buddy. They are coming. Don't you worry. They will be coming.
Hop into the box, dude.
I think it's you this time.
Oh, is it me?
I believe so. I believe I asked the beaver question. What did you ask after that?
Right. No, nothing.
Okay, good stuff.
All right. This one says, would you rather a player be insane for like 5 years and then be Bud? Or have a slightly above average player for their whole career?
Let me read that.
Bad. Oh, bad. I looked at Bud and then be bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, so would you rather have somebody be elite as hell for 5 years?
I thought you meant like they literally were insane. Like they were like Antonio Brown. And I was like, oh my God.
I mean, but okay, Antonio Brown was elite as hell, Antonio Brown's
for
probably
like
going
5 years,
Fame,
and then he was right.
So it's very possible.
It all depends on what my team's makeup is like, because like if the window is win now, I want the guy who's gonna be really good and then be bad. Or have a silly guy above average for entire career. You know what? No, I'll take the 5 years.
Take the 5 years of elite.
I'll take the 5 years of elite. Yeah, because I can find slightly above average guys in other places. Maybe make a trade. But having guys elite, that's hard to find. So.
Yeah, a 5 year. I think I'm gonna say the same thing. I will take 5 years of elite. I'm talking like very, very good, like you're top tier, you're going to the you're basically an all-star for 5 years straight.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're very, very good. You're at the top of your position, so.
I would be worried though if we did a Chris Davis where it's like, we're like, shit, like he's 5 years and then like his 6 years coming up and he's time for his like big contract, his arbitration years are done. And it's like, all right, sign, you deserve a shitload of money, and then you suck. Then that would be
it all
awful.
Depends on how you do it, because like if you have this guy elite for 5 years, and then like you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's super elite, and then you only manage to get the team around him by like the 4th or 5th year,
right.
Then it's like, oh God, like
it's bad.
It's over now.
Right.
It's
you
done.
were depending on that guy.
You were depending on that guy. So as long as you were aware, or I guess like, If this guy decided to become elite at that level when he was age like 31, and then from age 31 to 36, he was crazy elite, then totally. Because now you're probably not building your team around this guy. You're like, oh, this guy's just crazy elite now. Like, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Whereas if he was like 24, super elite until 29, then you pay him big money, and now you're fucked.
Yeah, see, in that situation, I would say, yeah, because we weren't winning for those years when he was elite, then I would go no. But it all depends. Like, if I was the Jays right now, and you get George Springer, and he's insane for 5 years or whatever, or anyone else, I don't care who they are.
George Springer's hopefully going to be that guy for us.
Yeah. No, we haven't fucking seen him.
We haven't seen him at all yet. So
like when he has played for us, he's really good. But when he has,
is the 3.5 games that he's played, like, dude, you know what? To put that in perspective, I always try to put it in perspective of football snaps, guys. 3.5 games, he's played 1 quarter of ball so far.
Yep.
He's played 1 quarter of ball.
And it's what, like in the 5th game right now? We're almost on the 5th game?
We're pretty much almost... I think we're like done the 5th game now, guys.
Check how many...
we're done the entire 5th game.
Send out, I see you're saying this. I'm able to put links in the chat. What links? What links are you talking about?
Okay, so the 5th game, the 2-minute warnings.
Oh, this is it right now.
Like,
this is it
we're
right now.
about to have our 5th game of whole football, and George Springer's played 1 quarter so far.
That's bad, boys.
So that's
and he
not
makes
elite.
The most money.
We need some more George Springer guys.
And he makes the most money.
He makes the most money.
He's talking right now, apparently.
Probably talking about all the money he's made.
So, George, what have you done with your $25 million so far?
Yeah.
Well, I went to a beautiful beach house with my wife. And
yeah, well, or it's just like, so George, like, how are you living your life without baseball right now? It's got to be really hard. Yeah, it's super hard. Like, I spent that last week in the Bahamas with my beautiful wife. Then we went on a cruise ship, but I'm just really missing the boys and grinding. But, that steak dinner I had was amazing. But yeah, no, Hazel, it's been hard.
It's been difficult. We got a lot of questions right now in the chat.
God,
Jason Minius says, insane for 5 years. Anthony Tutu goes, do you think Sportsnet reporters should stop asking emotional questions after the debuts? And I hear you, because I did hear when Hazel was asking a question, it was like, how does that, like Manoah already answered the question. He already gave the emotional response, but then she kind of dug a little further.
What'd she say exactly?
I can't quote her exactly because that would be really false information. Sure. But she kind of dug a little further into that, being like, "So, what does this mean to you about your mom?" Even though he already talked about his mom, and he dug further. That's her job. Like, if you as a reporter can get an emotional response out of someone who was clearly emotional, that's good, but I don't think they should stop asking it because, that is what I want to see out of players. I want to see a human, and that is what Alek Manoah has been working his entire life for that one moment, and it goes perfectly. Yeah, he's going to be emotional. Of course, I want to see him do that, and if it takes a couple questions to get him there, then I'm all for it.
Well, for me, I didn't see the moment that you're referring to, but I think that basically if we're talking about it, it means that Hazel May is not as good as she thinks she is because it's supposed to seem seamless.
Yeah, it wasn't seamless.
And that's the thing. Like, if she's so good, it's supposed to sound like a natural conversation.
Yes.
Like, it's just like it's coming naturally. Like, this is the next natural question that I would ask you. And if it wasn't, then it actually, I don't think it comes down to, I think the only reason you're asking that question is because Hazel May's question was bad because it was not seamless.
Yeah, because it sounded like she obviously read the situation that he was talking about.
She was trying
to
force something.
And then she was like, what does this mean to you? Tell me about what this means to you. Yeah. And it's like after he's already kind of talked about it, where basically, again, more natural, where it's like feed off of what he just said, which again, I can't quote him directly, but he was talking generally about this is I do this for my family. And it's like, honestly, he kind of just said the fucking question.
Here's
already.
The thing. It's
he kind of said the answer.
I went to school for acting, right? And one of the biggest things was, you don't want to be forcing something on the situation right now. And it felt like, from what you're saying, Hazel May was trying to force an emotion on the situation. You know? Like she saw the end of the scene. She was like, I'm trying to play for that end of the scene where you're crying and talking about your mom. How do I get there right now?
Yeah.
You know, rather than play it naturally and go with the flow.
And it's funny because I'm going to pair that because I took a couple classes in like reporting and presentation with like journalism and shit. And it's like, you don't force the result. You feed off what they're giving you. So if they give you something, ask about that thing. Be like, dive a little further. It's like, okay, so what does that mean? You talked about your mom. What does that mean to you? Or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it was just a bad question, so I see what you're saying.
Bad question, sorry. This is like in our field, so I'm getting in.
Yeah, it's like we're just analyzing her media
prediction
shit.
for Vlad in today's game, 4 home runs.
Who's their pitcher? We should probably get to the report in like a couple minutes.
Doesn't matter who the pitcher is.
I'll give you my prediction.
It's 4 home runs.
I'll give you my real prediction.
Book it. Watch it be 4 home runs, guy. If it's 4 home runs, I can't wait for us to cut this clip and post it immediately after.
Clip. I'm gonna be salty.
I'll cut this clip, dog. I'll cut
it.
You're not gonna be salty if Vlad hits 4 home runs.
You're right.
You're gonna be so elated. You're gonna be like, I'm so wrong and I'm so happy about it.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna guess 1 for 3 of the walk and a run. There you go. That's what I'll get.
You guys think Pearson is going to be an ace or end up like Sanchez? It's so hard to tell, man.
Dude.
I'm just going to say ace because I believe in him.
I think he's going to be a late bloomer. I've been saying that for a while. And what does that mean?
It means he develops
late. He develops balls later.
Like his balls don't drop until it's a bit further on in his life.
Because here's the thing is... slightly ignore that. But here's the thing. I think that Manoah's... I think Manoah's debut... You're flirting with the camera. I think Manoah's debut is going to help Pearson's development because it takes the pressure off him from being the guy to come up and save the team, whereas Manoah was ready to become and be the guy.
He's the guy. Dude.
He's the guy.
He's ready to do it.
All right.
Jack says, what do you think about Rocker and leader in the upcoming draft? Where do you think they're going to land? Who do you think their ceiling is? I don't even know.
I'm going to be honest, Jack. I have not even looked at that. It's soon, though. It's got to be in June.
Oh,
it's got to be soon, though. I guess we got to
start learning about these drafts.
Dude.
Make some videos about them.
That's right. We have to. We already answered prediction of Vlad's game. Link to Alec Manoah card. Fuck it. Yeah, posted there, Zendot.
Yes, give me the good ones. I want the expensive ones, Zendot. I want the ones that'll be $1 million when he's big and famous.
Jack says, what do you think about... Oh, he already said that. Electro Gaming says, yo!
Electro Gaming. Go Pack, go!
Yeah. Oh, we got Ahmed fucking spam in here. Ahmed, stop.
Ahmed, what's going on? What's going on in your life that you feel like you have to spam?
He says this... Well, I hate giving the credit to the spammers. What? But I can't not ignore the question or whatever.
What?
Is it a question? Let's see. I haven't read it, honestly. This 5-game stretch against the Marlins and Cleveland is huge since we play the White Sox and Red Sox after. No, you're right.
That sounds pretty accurate, bro.
We need to destroy them.
Who are we facing after this?
The Marlins.
Oh, fuck, dude.
We have to
annihilate them.
Yeah. But then we face Red Sox.
Like the freaking atomic bomb, man.
Then we face both the Sox, white and red.
Those are good socks.
Those are good socks, man. They got good
pretty nice socks.
Like I like our socks on our baby blue days. Like those are actually sick ass. You ever seen the socks when we were baby blues?
This is the socks that I wear. Do you guys want to see them? What do I wear? Quicksilver socks. Here, let me show you guys. These are my socks.
What's up, boys? This is Dillman. Prediction for Vlad and Jay's game. We gave it, Jan. We gave it.
Those are my socks.
That's cute. I wish I was wearing my Blue Jay socks today, but I wasn't because I wore them for the double header.
Those are the socks that I wear pretty regularly, guys.
Wobbles says, I feel like Ryu would be a good wingman to have in a bar fight. Am I wrong about thinking about that? Or about...
Ryu would use his brain mental. So, like, while I'm annihilating somebody with a pool tip or something, like I'm just going crazy on someone with a pool cue, Ryu would be out here like looking at the fire alarm, which then triggers this one thing which falls on top of the guy, which then will like set this whole plan in motion. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna go no, because I think Ryu just is not. And he's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, but he loves me, who's fighting. He'd have to save me.
He loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming in the situation
he does, bro. Stop. He does.
He does. I swear.
He likes me.
You don't know. You don't know.
He does. Whatever. He would save me.
Actually, I keep forgetting how to pronounce this guy's name.
It's just Dull Kermis for me,
Dull
guys.
Kermis.
It's just fucking
Dull Kermis.
That's probably wrong, but it's just Dull Kermis.
Dull Kermis says, I'd like Rowdy as a bar fight wingman. I'd say yes. That guy would be
I
great.
would not want Rowdy as a bar fight, because then we are actually going to jail for life. If I am a part of
Rowdy kills someone?
He's probably gone. He's like, dude, Rowdy's the type of guy where it's like the fight starts and then everything goes black. And then,
like when he says,
and then, like 20 minutes later, he wakes up and there's like blood all over his fists. He's covered in other people's blood. And it's like, and there's like bodies everywhere, strewn places. Like, I don't want to be fighting with Rowdy guy. I'm going to jail forever.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Rowdy. Holy fuck.
Don't you think, dude? He like lose his mind.
Yeah.
He gets rowdy.
He's got something built
He's
up.
He's getting rowdy with
He's
it.
getting rowdy, boys. All right, we're getting close to the end. We have about 3 minutes left before it's almost game time.
Damn it.
I know.
Just when we were starting to have the most fun.
Why don't, do we go into it like further? I don't know.
Go into what? Well, I think, what does the game start? 7:07?
Yeah, so maybe we'll go right
like
to
10 minutes left.
Okay, we'll go right
for 10 minutes.
All right,
more.
let's answer some of your questions while we're here.
Yeah.
We got 35 of you right now, so that's really cool.
Cool. That's a
super
decent
cool.
amount, guys.
That's
not a bad amount.
Who's been a bigger disappointment, Springer or Lindor? That's a good one by Jay's Manmedia or Jay's Fan Media.
Wow, this
is a good question.
This really comes down to how do you classify disappointment? Because for me,
how do you classify it? Because like one guy has played and been disappointing, and he's hurt you on the field, whereas one guy. Well, think about who's replaced George Springer in the lineup.
But also, like, who's done more? You know, like Lindor's done more.
Yeah, if you were
Springer.
if you were to compare, yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. Because I agree with you. It's like you're looking at like, well, this guy's been on the field and he's been bad. This guy just hasn't been on the field.
Right.
But it's like, I mean, that one guy, like, even though he's been bad, has been on the field.
However, it's like then I think about like, because my feeling is like, I haven't actually been missing Springer that much. I'll be honest, boys. I haven't been missing him because
Simeon's out here
Simeon's
Smacky!
Simeon is killing it right now.
Sorry, let's get that out.
So, and our offense has been amazing. Like, I'm going to go back to the baseball leaders right now. I guarantee you.
Dude, we're like top 5 in almost every category except on base percentage because our guys don't like to take walks because we're...
Wow. Okay, so we're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in runs scored per game.
Oh, my bad.
OPS.
Go to average, though. Go to average.
OPS plus, I think we're 8th again.
Oh, wow. Okay, this has changed since last time.
Average, we're 5th.
OPS. What's actual OPS?
OPS, we're 5th.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay, so, like,
Actual
again,
OPS.
I haven't been missing him because there's no him to miss. Like, it's like, yes, when he comes back, like, he's gonna like our offense is gonna like be unreal.
Here's the thing. Springer Lindor has been a bigger disappointment only because of the fact that of the contract that he's on. You know, if he was on the same level of contract and the same age as George Springer, then George Springer has been a bigger disappointment. But because the Mets have actually mortgaged their future and said, "Hey, you are our future," and he's doing this, he's the bigger disappointment. Because if I'm a Mets fan right now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, holy shit, we paid how much to have this guy for how long? This is the guy we spent it all on?
Mm.
Whereas for us, it's like George Springer, he's like a secondary piece to Vlad and Bo and our other young guys.
Yeah. I think what my final answer is going to be Lindor, just because Springer, like, here's the thing. I know you say this, Jace Van Media, but we're paying a man $25 million. He hasn't even played yet. That's an accountant's problem. That's not my problem. What I'm seeing the result of the offense is getting it done without him. It's the pitching or whatever. But when Springer has played, he's been awesome. So I'm not disappointed. I'm actually not disappointed. I'm just like, it's a little unfortunate.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not angry at him, but I'm disappointed that we haven't got him yet.
See, because my interpretation of disappointed is like when I look at a kid, I'm like, I'm disappointed in you.
I don't know. See, I'm just disappointed with the situation. I'm just like...
The situation is disappointing.
This is like fucking bullshit.
Whereas I'm more disappointed at Lindor. It's like, this is on you, Lindor. You know? Whereas getting hurt, it's like kind of not totally George's fault.
It's not totally George's fault. If it continues, I'm going to start being like, okay, guy, like, did you take us for a freaking ride right now?
Yeah, he knew.
You know, like, but right now I'm just gonna say Lindor just because I don't want to talk about Springer being a disappointment.
All right.
What else is going on?
I'm gonna read off the lineup for today because we have 5 minutes left.
I think you gotta do you, man. You gotta read it off,
me, man.
What's going on with this lineup? How has it been?
The Toronto Blue Jays take on the Cleveland Indians. For the Toronto Blue Jays, lineup leading off is Marcus Semien in the playing shortstop tonight with an OPS of 900 on the dot.
Oh my God!
Next up is Bo Bichette, DH tonight, getting the night off from his legs. Vladimir Guerrero in his usual spot, batting third. First base, Hernandez, right field, with his OPS up to 870 now.
Pretty nice.
Grichuk in center field, Gurriel in left field, with an average creeping up right to about 249.
Oh my goodness, great! He's almost at 250.
And now the bottom, I call this the bottom half hole. Joe Panic, second base 211, Espinal, third base 217, and Jansen 139.
This really is the pits.
This is the pit.
I call this the pits.
We're missing, like, think about it. We're missing Springer and Biggio. And if we had Springer and Biggio,
Biggio was
Panic
in
and
the
Espinal
pits when he was here. But
Panic and Espinal is not in the lineup.
no.
For Hyun-Jin Ryu now on the mound with an ERA of 2.53. Taking on the Indians, which you've already kind of read off their lineup, and it's pretty much the same, only that we have Owen Miller in the 6th hole, Naylor 7th, Chang 8th, Hedges 9th.
Hyun-Jin Ryu. I think he's going to have an excellent night tonight, guys. I think Hyun-Jin Ryu is about to go. Wait. We love each other, so like we can communicate with each other.
They do all the time. And Kirk, yes, Kirk is hurt too.
He's gonna go 7 innings. 6.2 innings tonight. He's gonna go 6.2 innings tonight. He's gonna give up 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts.
I'm gonna go even higher. 8.
What?
8 innings.
No way. No way, bro.
Hold on. Listen. 8 innings. No earned runs. Do I say it? 10 strikeouts. He dominates tonight.
Sorry, excuse me, guys. I just need to go make myself finish.
Oh.
Ah! What?
Yes. It's going to be an absolute domination tonight. You heard it here first on Blue Jays Today, everybody.
Oh, my God.
Everybody. Everybody.
Guys, if that happens, our post-game tonight, like, Jesus Christ. How much wine do I got to give him. Where's the wine at?
We got some whiskey. Guys, we're gonna have a post game. So if you like, as you've seen right now, we've kind of been getting a little bit more intoxicated. If you want to see a little bit more later, the post game reaction is gonna be on when the Blue Jays game finishes. We're literally gonna leave everything set up because this is our living room and shit. So
this is where I live.
We literally
eat over there.
live. I poop there, sleep there,
Yeah,
poop
I do
there.
a lot of different things here. I've done some weird shit here too, guys. Like I live a weird.
Do we smell a no-hitter? Bro,
Say the word.
Dull, I'm gonna tell you, bro. If I'm smelling it, bro, I'm smelling it tonight. Let's put our energy right into Ryu.
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. It's 7:06. So, guys,
Let's go watch the Jays.
let's go watch the Jays, everybody. Yeah. Let's watch the Jays.
Let's watch them, baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Hyun-Jin,
ride.
Ryu.